I just thought, yeah, he cooks, and I was like, oh, yeah, he just cook the same thing, same thing.
Then you got that loaf of bread like next to
Yeah,
Anime worlds we wouldn't want to live in. Like,
Yeah.
So these are worlds that are like peaked, terrible, or even just boring.
Yeah.
So we just wouldn't want to live in.
it's true. I didn't even think about gore.
Yeah.
In my head, I was just thinking about gore.
Yeah, me too.
And that's why my one I wouldn't want to live in is Attack on Titan.
I agree.
There's just, first of all, you don't know what's beyond the wall. So just to feel that claustrophobic and not know what's beyond a certain point, it's just mentally draining in itself.
It's like in prison.
Yeah, it's like you're literally in a prison.
But worse, it's like imagine you're in prison, but you knew like the rest of the world to turn into zombies.
Yeah.
So you couldn't leave the prison.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the world was zombies.
That's even worse. Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean?
And there's a hierarchy in the prison, so you know some people living a life of luxury.
Yeah.
And you're just there in the field.
Like
just
the warden's up there at the top of the prison, like, make them like dig more crops for me.
More potatoes.
Make them make more vodka, you know?
And you're just like, okay, I can't move up in the social ladder.
No.
I can't leave the kingdom, so I'm just existing.
The only option is if you might turn into one of those protects the walls. The ones who goes out to protect, who go out to like scout, get stuff and bring back, or stay inside and like take care of the royals.
And look at the time period they were living in. There's like no technology, but like they're still on horses, like
steam power and stuff.
Yeah.
No, that's a joke.
I wouldn't want to live in Attack on Titan. Like, just the monsters outside the wall, like the big giant naked zombie things. Are bad
just
enough.
coming in and eating. For me, that's like the worst thing.
Yeah.
Like to be
definitely.
eaten. Like you can shoot me, stab me, but to eat me, come on.
Like a snack.
Chewing on your ankle. That's the worst if it gets you in a certain position where it's taking its time just to take it. Yeah.
Like it's having trouble, like getting through your bone.
And the worst thing about it, when I read it, they said that they don't even have a digestive system.
Yeah.
So they're eating them up, eating humans, as many humans as possible, and just throwing them up. So just mounds of like disgusting corpses just out there.
Yeah.
They're not even doing it for nourishment.
Exactly, they're not even getting you eaten for a reason.
They're just doing it because they can.
And you see that giant one, that the giant,
the beast one.
Yeah. Not even the beast one.
The muscle one.
Yeah, the muscular. I don't even know.
I forgot
the colossal Titan.
The
one that kicked
colossal.
in the wall.
Yeah.
That just looks down on you, and it's like, what would you want?
Yeah, that would destroy my whole perception of what God
Yeah,
is.
imagine you wake up and you just see it. They're just looking down at you.
Because you'd be trying to go, because they're quite religious in Attack on Titan, so they're going to the church and stuff, and then you see that.
Into Titans.
Do you think they see that as like a god then?
Some people pray to literally pray. So I swear they've got
but then every time he comes, Titans come. So how can you pray to that god?
Some people said this.
He's the god of death.
No, they know a different Titan. They know this different Titan. Obviously, you have to know the backstory of Attack on Titan. It's too long and deep to go into. But it's all bonkers. I wouldn't want to live there anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so a place that I wouldn't want to live, or anime world, Gantz. Don't know if you know Gantz.
I've got up to like episode 5 or something.
So you know the basic premise then?
Yeah.
It's a messed up place. Like you die, and it's like you get turned into like a Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
And you've still got like, you're not alive anymore. You've got like no one else to see you, but you have to go hunt down all these other like otherworldly demons. And it's basically like, it doesn't sound that bad, but when you see how people are dying, like how the main character does at the beginning, I'm sure he gets run over or something by a train or something like that.
Yeah, it's really weird because he's just there on like a tube station and he's looking down at everyone. It's like, oh, who's this person? Who's that person? And then someone's I think it was someone's like on the rail tracks or something, and then he jumps down and then he just gets killed. Then everyone's just taking pictures.
It's really dark, sadistic. It's like one of those animes where it's
did
like,
he commit
really
suicide?
harsh.
No, he tried to save someone. And he got killed, and then everyone's taking pictures, and he's just cursing everyone out.
So what are you doing?
You know, that made me think. Alright, so imagine you're at the train station, right? Say you got like a big bag on, and say someone's walking past you, and they're like on their phone, and say they like hit you or they hit your bag. So then, like with the momentum, you end up falling onto the tracks, and the train comes. Imagine that'd be so fun. Imagine that.
It's kind of fun.
End of life.
That's why you can't go beyond the yellow line.
Yeah, no, I keep away from that yellow line.
Or just literally just stand on the wall at all times until the train's like come to a complete
Nobody
stop.
can be trusted.
No, I've got a good reaction. I'm taking someone with me.
Yeah, no, but Gans is a messed up one.
Yeah, it's definitely messed up. It's like I say, it sounds all cool, but it's really gruesome. Like the way people are dying, like heads are flying, and you're seeing them literally revolve in the air slowly and stuff like that.
The way they did it,
But I wouldn't want to live in Gantz world.
What about you?
So Dragon Ball Z, but not the present, the future. So where Future Trunk came from. So you have like androids have taken over the world. Goku's died of a heart attack. And as soon as he went, he's like the first line of defense. Everyone else has got wiped out because you don't know no one else turned.
If Goku's gone, what's the point?
There's no one's levels. Only Goku's level, ever levels.
I can't remember if Cell's perfect in that. Actually, no, you can't be.
They don't even get to Cell. That's how bad it is. Yeah, androids come out and wipe out everybody and run the world.
The only saving grace was that Gohan was kind of strong, but then
when Gohan's your saving grace, then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Just didn't power up.
Yeah, no, that world would be horrible to live in.
What's another one? Another one for me would be Kingdom.
I would love to live in Kingdom.
See, I would hate
That's
it.
crazy.
Why would you love to live in a place where you're constantly taken to war? Your best friends are just taken out.
Imagine the conditioning. I mean, you're constantly.
So you're thinking it from like a muscle perspective.
Would be ridiculous. and you go down in history. You think about it. I mean, you have the opportunity to go down in history and unite the whole.
So you're imagining
China.
that you're going to become a general.
Yeah.
You're not imagining you're going to be.
Yeah, but I don't know then too many of these Chinese generals, to be honest. I know like Sun Tzu, Art of War. That's the only ones I can actually mention.
Yeah, you got to aim for the pinnacle. Like Shin's, he's aiming to surpass everyone.
Yeah.
So like the six generals, I mean, they're good and all. Like people living in that time period know about them, but like us, we don't know about them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to live in Kingdom.
I hear that to a certain extent. It's like sometimes with these worlds, it's like if he was a strong person, definitely, but if he was a weak person, no. But I just think, like, from an average point of view, that's why I wouldn't pick Kingdom. Is that I would get. It's just the world's horrible. Like everyone's dying all the time.
Even the way of living is just pretty gritty.
It is
like even if I was the king, like in the castle, and just imagine rats running around everywhere. Central heating.
The thing is, you got to look. What you'd be looking forward to is the wars.
That's enough. That's why.
That'd be the one.
But only if you're strong. Because if you added like B hate,
if you're weak, then you're done.
B hate, it's peak for you. Like.
You're on the clock.
I guess it is a bit like Game of Thrones. So I guess it does have that fun. I can see it from that perspective too.
And I sort of like that.
I would have.
If only the strong survive. If I die, then obviously I was too weak, and that's on me.
Alright, man.
Fair enough. For Kingdom. Yeah.
Do you have another one where you wouldn't want to live?
Berserk, similar to Kingdom. Why would I want to live in Kingdom? Because it's just like a really gritty looking area. And this is before like the demon seed or the demon egg happened and everything turned into demons. And when that happens, that's even worse. Because people are getting raped left, right, centre by demons. Like,
that's really messed up. That's what really messed me up about it. Like,
and the demons,
they're so lustful. It's just like. And the way they transform into this, like the way that the artist drew them, like he had a really
the eye for detail is crazy.
And like it didn't look soft. It didn't look gentle. No. There was no slow rhythm. Like it was all hard and it was all horrible. Like everybody, like the demons, as soon as they transformed, they're just ripping people in half, like chopping people off, like heads off.
They look like snails with
there was
their neck's always weird, like popping out.
Eyes are always yellow. And
it's
the maddest.
It's like Kingdom, but without the glory. There's no.
Because even when you get to the top, like Griffin and Guts do to a certain extent, you get wiped out anyway. There's, like there actually is no there's no positivity or hope in that world.
Yeah, no, couldn't live there. Where else? Not many.
No, it's hard.
I had another one though.
Because I think with a lot of the animes that we read, or a lot of the animes that we watch, and the mangas that we read, we're just sort of drawn to the worlds.
Definitely.
Yeah, like One Piece, we're drawn to it. Naruto, even if there's like a bad side, like you're kind of you see the good side, like I can deal with that bad side because I got chakra or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind Hunter because I got net.
What about Hunter when you look at the Dark Continent? Because it seems cool and everything, but like when you get over there, you've got like giant monsters roaming around.
That's a good one because like
and every time they send people over there, no one comes back. So you can only imagine what it's like over there.
Yeah, but you get to choose to go into that side of the world.
Well, let's say you dropped in.
But a bit like Kingdom, they're like you have to come because you're strong.
Yeah, but that's still messed up though. Because like in the Kingdom, if there's a war started and I had to go in it, it's a war, innit? But in that, it's like someone just kidnapped me and sent me there. Like that's dead. Like Booth Hunter and Hunter, if you're going there, generally you should be a certain level of stress. So you had confidence to go there. It's like you're saying, you've gone there and died. That's your problem, innit? Because you thought you're strong. I don't want to be a place where like I'm forced to be in like hell all the time. like Berserk or like, Attack on Titan. You're forced to be in hell from the day you're born because there's nothing to do with you.
I love to be in Hunter on that side, even with like the ants. I wouldn't even mind being near those ants on that side. But the Dark Continent, I'm not going.
But even the ants were mad. Like, they would have taken over because they were just eating people.
Yeah, true. Ants are pretty scary.
But then again, I start to think like Hunter x Hunter did show you how strong the rest of the world was sometimes. Because when the Phantasy dealt with them, they dealt with them. Like, and like I think they said like we weren't able to send all our strongest to go deal with them. So they did have stronger. So if they were going to the rest of the world, they might have like some real resistance.
How do you think Hisoka would have done against ants?
Oh, he would have rocked.
Hisoka, yeah. He would,
do you think so?
Yeah, he would have rocked.
He's sadistic. Ants are quite stupid. That's something I realise. Because they're young, they're quite naive about a lot of things. You would have tricked the head out of them.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. What else is there? So I think most of the worlds that we found are quite gory. Is there any that you think... I remember you said a quite good one. Boring.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah.
For some reason, Pokemon came to mind and I was like, why?
That's an for that one. I said, I was thinking Pokemon. Can't do like... Nah.
For some reason, I don't know why.
Is it because it just looks like animals?
Said, oh wait, no, it'd be kind of fun. But then I was like, I don't know.
Because I slightly need the gore. Like all these little cuteness running around you, I'd get bored.
And even if they do like fire things, it'd be like, okay. It basically looks like it's like a pie trick.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the ones that kill all the rest of them? Yeah. That's the Pokemon I want.
You want
like,
Mewtwo basically.
Yeah, I want Mewtwo to wipe out everything. Yeah, that's a good
But even Mewtwo looks a bit soft.
Yeah, they're all soft. Pikachu's got his own game, he's a detective. What's that about?
Oh, it'll probably get boring after a while, won't it?
It'll definitely
catching Pokemon, training them up. He's like a personal trainer.
And then a vegan will come and be like, leave
bad. Don't catch an animal
rights.
And then you can't do anything. You're just like looking at them, just like, can I touch? Like, can I throw Pokemon?